Hey y'all, welcome back to Real Raw and Sweet Tarot. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning member to the Soul Tribe, welcome back. Libra, this is your reading. Very excited to do your reading. I feel like it's been almost 2 weeks for you and Gemini, so Geminis will be up next. But I got a very deep pre-intuition thing for y'all, so I'm very excited to share that. I was like, it almost looked like a pill, but it also looked like, you know how those little timers are, and there's like the sand in it, and like when you turn it over, the sand will like drip for however long until it runs out, whatever. So I automatically started thinking of a time capsule, and I had to look up the spiritual meaning of that because I already knew it was about to be something deep. And it means preserved wisdom, hidden truths, and a message is about to be revealed to you right at the perfect moment. But listen, here's the thing about it. Here's the kicker about it. It's something that's always been under the surface. It's something that's been bubbling. It's something that's been a brewing for some time. So it got me thinking somebody's been working up the courage or mustering up the courage to come and reveal a message to you, come expose some type of truth to you. But it wasn't meant in the moments they wanted to tell you. Now that it's on the way, or now that it's about to be delivered, I feel like you're at a different time in your life when you're about to receive it, and that's why the outcome is going to be different. Because if they would have told you a couple months ago, if they would have told you a couple weeks ago, hell, if they would have told you a couple days ago, I feel like it would have been a different outcome. So I feel like it's very, very significant that you guys remember that for this week, for the rest of this month, whatever. Yeah, and even carry that into May. And I say this because I'm telling you this now, and it's the 23rd, I believe. But honestly, something is going to be revealed to you right when you need to see it. So if you've been waiting, or if you've been aching, or you've been anticipating, or a little bit anxious about hearing from somebody or something like that, I strongly suggest set that back, set that energy back. Don't try to keep pulling it, because if you were meant to hear about it yesterday or the whole week you've been thinking about it, it would have came. It's not meant right now in this moment. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, just wait. And I feel like the fact that a time capsule means hidden truths, what a better deck to use than what lies beneath? Because we're going to see what lies beneath the surface and what's really going on. Yeah. So just know, don't rush anything. Let everything come as it's supposed to. And yeah, I feel like that's a huge thing. That's crazy. I just did Virgo's reading and they got Keeping a Promise. So that coming out is interesting. Go watch Virgo's reading. Yeah, I have that posted soon. Fake friends. What else for Libra? Yeah, I love that. That's so important. Like, I'm so glad I looked up the meaning for time capsule, because I'm telling you, whatever message is coming, whatever truth, or you think somebody was lying and it needs to be revealed, just wait, because it's on the way. And when you find it out, in that time, in that moment, you were meant. Pregnancy test. Wow, there's so much fertility in the air. Like, what's going on in Libra? I feel like y'all got this in your reading the last time. You need to take it. If you ain't took it yet, you need to take it at this point. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yeah, that's my saying for this card. Yeah, check yourself before you wreck yourself, because what's going on? And there's paperwork and documentation here. So maybe there's something, you signed something and you need to follow or abide by it. Last shuffle for Libra. Oh. What's that? Oh, okay. Bank failure and outdated. All right, let's see. You got a 6-card spread here. The angel number 6 is trusting everything happens for a reason. And what did we literally just say about that time capsule thing? So yeah, that's, everything's hitting and aligning like it's supposed to. What's Keeping a Promise here? 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe you guys feel like you need to keep a promise to yourself. Maybe a lot of you guys are in recovery from something. This could have been within your finances. You could have been facing poverty. This could have been literally recovery from going to a hospital or some type of center even. And I say this because this is all a healing process, the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. What else? Six of Swords in the reverse. Yeah. You could be dealing with an air sign or an earth sign, and somebody could have been constantly going back to their old ways, or somebody could always be so codependent, feeling like they need you and they can't move on peacefully because they have to keep their word to you. And I don't know if it's becoming like a sick type of thing, because I don't feel your energy towards this person. If the first scenario fits for you, please let it fit for you, because some of you guys could be in recovery from something and it was really hard for you to move on from it, but you had to keep a promise to yourself, like, I'm not going to go back to that person, or I'm not going to ever have my finances get this low again, because you do have bank failure out here. I'm not going to let myself be so codependent or get to a point where I feel like I need help again. I just want to be able to thrive and be independent. What else with the Six of Swords in the reverse? Justice, your card. Somebody could have, like, the truth could be coming out about why somebody left you, why somebody thought they could find peace with somebody else, but in the end, it just ended up being them feeling helpless without you, feeling abandoned without you. Somebody that was supposed to keep a promise to you, but they didn't. You're getting justice in the situation. You're seeing the truth of it. And that's a part of the truth that's being revealed. Whatever message you're about to get from somebody, I guarantee you it's somebody telling me, Lord Jesus. Sorry, y'all. I guarantee you it's somebody reaching out telling you. Y'all's probably like, Arena, are you feeling this reading? Don't forget, y'all, I am a Libra. But nevertheless, somebody's going to be saying the fact of how cold or how lost or how they really feel so apart from you. They tried to move on. They tried to find peace without you, but they couldn't. It's really going to be a lot being expressed here. And I'm not seeing any lies. I'm not seeing any unfairness. I'm just seeing truth, and I'm seeing justice for the situation. Somebody that you thought was going to keep a promise to you or keep their word to you in some type of way, be in a union with you, they didn't do that. So now this is like, I'm getting a return of this is a return of the Mac. And that's what I'm hearing. Who's the Mac here in this situation? Because that's what I'm getting. What's fake friends? What's fake friends? Two of Swords in the reverse. What else was this Two of Swords in the reverse? Somebody's birthday could be the 8th. King of Pentacles. Taurus energy. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody could be always discussing your finances or speaking about your finances. Somebody could be indecisive whether or not they want to reach out or say something to you, because they're always, I'm not going to say somebody's always worried about your money, but I feel like you're in really good standards right now. You're a lot more stable. You're a lot more disciplined. And somebody could always be discussing the fact whether you are or not. Like, this person is never stable with their money. They never handle their priorities. They never save. They never, you know what I mean? What else with this King of Pentacles? Fake friends. Oh, no. What else for Libra? What's this King of Pentacles? The Eight of Cups. Yeah. A lot of you guys are really just focused on yourselves at this time. You've been spending a lot more time alone. It's like a personal spiritual journey, and I feel like can't nobody knock you from your pivot. Can't nobody take away what you are building for yourself right now. And I feel like that's another thing these fake friends or people that you surround yourself with are talking about. What's pregnancy test? We're going through this a little bit fast tonight, y'all. I am a little tired, but I definitely wanted to get through yours and Virgos. And like I said, Geminis will be tomorrow. So if you are involved with a Gemini, or you are thinking about a Gemini, their reading will be posted tomorrow. So if I have any cross watchers on here, yes. Pregnancy test here with this 10 of Cups. A lot of you guys could be engaged. You could be married. A lot of you guys could already have children and you're about to have another. For some of you guys, I'm getting this is your first child. If you are in a same-sex couple, I feel like maybe you guys are trying for a baby and you're going to get the results like, okay, wow, it's really confirmed. It actually worked this time. Like, huh. What else with this 10 of Cups? A lot of you guys want marriage. That's another thing that I'm hearing. A lot of you guys, if you're pregnant, you're like, I really didn't want to do it like this. I really wanted to be married first, or I really want to be married before the baby even comes. But how do I express that? You can't force a proposal. What else with the Ten of Cups here? What else with the Ten of Cups for Libra? This is happy wife, happy life type of energy. Yeah, Four of Pentacles, security here. And then the Page of Pentacles. A lot of you guys, this could have been somebody you met in college, somebody you met in school, you grew up with. This could be a new opportunity for your life to really get better. So if this is something that you are questioning or procrastinating about or even worried about in any type of way, I feel like it's not going to be as scary as you think. I feel like you are going to thrive in every area of your life. And a lot of you guys, with this Page of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, I feel like some of you guys may have just got a new job. You may have really got that call back, and now you have an opportunity where money is going to be looking very secure. Finances are going to be looking very stable. Let's check yourself here for Libra. Let's check yourself. Oh, okay. Two of Cups. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm telling you, a lot of y'all's married. Sorry, y'all, that was ridiculous, but I really don't want that milkshake to be gone. Nevertheless, yeah, maybe there's like some type of prenup or some type of a literal agreement on paper. Wow. What else with the Two of Cups and check yourself? Wow, Two of Cups, Ten of Cups. Somebody's birthday could be the 12th. Somebody's birthday could be, the 20th. Sorry. Okay, but Temperance in the reverse. Maybe there is an imbalance here. 11:11 on the clock as I say this. In between you and a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. It could also be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio with this Two of Cups here. There's a need for you guys to get balanced out. You can't always bark and bite. Sometimes it's good to just bark. Let's have a little back and forth. Let's hug and make up later. It doesn't always have to be going so much into our south node, operating from our old selves, operating from our dark side. We don't always have to do that so much. And I feel like that's a reminder, and that's why it's coming out as check yourself. Also, that could be for this person. If you know your person is like that, like they can't ever seem to balance out, this is not the time for that. And you're escalating things way more than it needs to be in this moment. Like, I get it. Some arguments go far, but some of them don't need to. What else with the Temperance in the reverse before we move on? Whoa. We have the Ace of Wands in the reverse. I feel like anytime somebody tries to do something new or tries to create a new vision of how they see y'all together, it always backfires on them because you can't be controlled. I don't know why I'm getting that. Also, somebody may need to check themselves because if they were pregnant, for my men out there, for my men Libra, somebody could have been pregnant and they could have gotten an abortion. They need to check themselves for that because there was no balance in you even being able to respond from your dark or your light side if you didn't know. Also, I just feel like somebody needs to check themselves if they're just going out getting pregnant and then thinking that you're still going to deal with them. Same for my women. If a man is just going out constantly getting people pregnant, constantly trying to procreate, they need to find balance within themselves, just period. And then this Eight of Swords, this is you constantly and overthinking. I feel like you're overanalyzing yourself. A lot of you guys, if you haven't found the balance within yourself to be able to be in a union with somebody, really manifesting what you want, be careful what you wish for. I also feel like that's something else because you will manifest something when you're in a not so good mindset. And then when it comes, you're like, oh my gosh. And then you have to check yourself for that because that's what you asked for. And then you get into this deep, deep overthinking. You get into this deep, looking at your reflection, beating yourself up for it, overthinking things about yourself. What's bank failure here? Yeah, this whole reading is about coming to the terms of the truth with yourself. What's bank failure? The World in the reverse. Yeah, that Five of Pentacles in the reverse, World in the reverse, whoever you're dealing with, I truly feel like You may feel like you owe them something, or you need to keep a promise to them because they're going through something. They always depended on you, and you know the door is still open between you two. With this world in the reverse, somebody feels like the cycle isn't over. There's no way our story ended here. And especially now that I'm going through bank failure and I need your help. Oh, Libra, yeah, we're definitely not done speaking. We're definitely not done talking. And that's another thing. That's another piece of the truth that could be being revealed. Wow, you're only coming back in because you need some type of assistance. You need some type of help. I thought you were moving on and you were more peaceful without me. I thought you found peace elsewhere. But you're still struggling. And you want to know something? I'm not even going to do that. I'm not even going to speak like that because I'm not seeing super ill intent besides the one maybe possibly wanting money part. But I do see here, this person may not have even always been struggling. I just feel like they thought they were going to go find peace elsewhere, and then they got over there and things got worse for them. And it just is what it is. What else with the world in the reverse? What else with the world in the reverse? Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you guys, you could have went through bank failure or really have been in the negatives in your account or something like that. But whatever new job or whatever new opportunity just arose for you, it's literally blossoming everything in your life. Something that went from 0 is now going to 100. And I feel like there's so much growth for you there. And also the Hermit. Yeah, Virgo got this in their reading as well. You could have Virgo in your chart. It could be your moon, your rising. Just know there have been a lot of wise decisions around this job opportunity. There's been a lot of wise decisions about how you spend your money, how you keep it. And I feel like a lot of you guys have just been to yourselves a lot because you're also seeing the truth more about the world and about people. You are seeing what's fair and what's not fair, who treats you fair and who doesn't. You don't want to be around people who do things wrong and then they try to justify it later. You're just so wise. I feel like every situation that you've been through this month or just through this year, it's building you up to be this huge truth teller, and you just can't hold back anymore. And it's not that you ever lied before. I'm not saying that. I just feel like you're being a lot more vocal with your truth because you've been alone and in solitude so many times when you had no point. You had no choice but to sit and reflect. You had no choice but to get wiser and grow because you had so many moments alone. All the moments of reflection when people lied or did treat you unfair. Now you know how to move. It's really just that simple. And last but not least, what's outdated? Yeah, anytime this card comes out, it makes me think of an ex. So if we are about to get past energy, ex energy, for some of you guys, this person could be your ex. Yeah, they were so much supposed to keep a promise to you. What's outdated? Whew. Oh my gosh. So many. We have the 7 of Wands. The Empress here. Fertility, literally thriving. You are divine feminine or divine masculine. I just feel like everybody is attracted to you right now, honestly. And this coming out with the 10 of Cups, a lot of you guys could be getting married this year. A lot of you guys could be getting pregnant. You could be getting married. Somebody could be proposing to you. You're literally about to get engaged. I just feel like you're walking away from anybody in your life that's old news. Anybody that made you feel like you were in competition with people or that you had to walk on eggshells when you spoke to them or expressed yourself. Or this isn't even just by you talking. This could be you going out, what type of outfits you wear, how much you do things for yourself, any way that you make yourself stand out online or in person, whatever the case may be, how you express yourself. I feel like you always had to suppress that a little bit, being around certain people in your past, and you're like, I'm done doing that. I don't want to be with anybody like that. Wheel of Fortune, good luck is coming to you. There's so much good things on the way and loading for you. It just don't make no sense. And I feel like you don't even know the best of what's to come. Anything that's from your past or anything that doesn't serve you anymore, you're looking past that. And you know that life keeps turning. That's another hard truth that you're having with yourself. But it's an also good truth. Because it's like, okay, yeah, shit might get me down sometimes, but I'm not going to be in this energy forever. I'm not going to feel like this forever. This wasn't the person of my life, the person of my dreams, or they wouldn't have did that to me. It wouldn't have went wrong. Life is going to keep going. The wheel is going to keep turning, and things are going into my favor. 7 of Cups in the reverse. You're being more realistic with your choices and options of who you date as well, who you talk to, who you give your feelings to. And I feel like that's very, very important. And that's really what is making you be a huge, and like, how do I put this? You're like a huge target for marriage right now. I feel like people view you as a person that they would put on a pedestal, and they would really value you in their life. And the fact that you don't fall into like all these different options of people, you don't fall into every single person that has feelings for you and really like dating multiple people. I feel like somebody also sees you as that too. Like, wow, you're really one of a kind. You're a prize. I don't even see you dating or talking to multiple people, or you don't ever express how you have feelings for multiple people. And if somebody did get you down or somebody did have you upset, you know life moves on. For some of you guys that are pregnant and you are already happily with somebody, I feel like that's really what they saw in you, and that's what attracted them to you even more. Like, yeah, Libra could have had all these options of other people to date, but they don't care about them. And I don't have Libra feeling like they're in competition with anybody, or like they can't talk to me and express themselves truly and how they feel without facing backlash. I just feel like you've had a lot of people in your life that claimed they were going to keep a certain word to you or keep a certain promise to you, and they didn't follow through. Or when they couldn't do that, they just decided, oh, I'm going to try to go be with somebody else. But it's like, if something fails because you didn't hold your end up on it, every relationship you get in, it's going to fail because you're going to keep doing it with the next person. And they're going to keep on seeing, okay, failed actions, more failed actions, more failed actions. And it's like, I can't put up with that. 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. There's some type of celebration coming up for you. Very, very excited to hear that, Libra. You could be going to a party. You could be amongst people that really support you in whatever decision you make in regards to who comes in your life. If this message being revealed to you does pull at your heartstrings, I feel like you are going to have people that support you if you do want to try again with this person. Yeah, 6 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, this person is having nostalgia and memories. Page of Swords in the reverse. This person could be reaching out soon, but at the same time, it might not be how you expect. This person may be a little bit immature in how they come off. 5 of Cups in the reverse, because somebody is coming from hurt and disappointment. Somebody is really feeling the loss of you right now. So I feel like somebody, when they approach you, they might be like, damn, you don't miss me yet. I feel like somebody might come off really bitter, but it's all out of their own emotion. It's not malicious intent, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person has shared their money with multiple people. And also, please know that Pentacles also represent the physical body. So this person could really get around town, and it just is what it is. And I feel like, yeah, now they're heartbroken, beating themselves up over about it. 11:22 on the clock as I say this. They're heartbroken. They're suffering. They're beating themselves up about how they share themselves with people, trying to get over you, knowing damn well it's not doing anything. And if anything, it makes them think of you more. Because the more somebody tries to constantly sleep around with people and compare them to you, the further and further the cord gets. The further and further you two disconnect. And I feel like maybe somebody's realizing that now. Like, damn, I do all this trying to get around and be with other people. They don't compare to Libra, and that's just taking me further away from Libra. So now it's time to go get them back. It's time for me to just say fuck it and reveal my truth. And maybe I'll get them back, maybe I won't. I've already been sleeping around the town or doing whatever I'm doing. So if Libra turned me down, I'll just go back to doing that. I feel like somebody has a very, like I said, where's that at? Temperance in the reverse. Somebody has a very imbalanced mind right now. And that's why they need to check themselves. Yeah. It's just, yeah. Oh, and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. You know how I said somebody could have got somebody pregnant? That's what I'm talking about. They could have been sleeping with so many people. It's like, damn, now you actually done messed up. You were out here trying to manifest a different life, a different future, trying to just hurry up and rush and move on so fast from Libra. And if it's a woman, she done got herself pregnant. And if it's a man, he done slept with so many people, he don't know which one he got pregnant. Or if it was multiple. It's crazy. Yeah. Let's wrap this reading up. What does Libra need to know? See here. You will make it through this breakup. It's not overnight. Yeah, because this person isn't your divine being. This is not your match. Whoever this person is, the fact that you have to go be with several other people and share your body, share your money, share everything with a person to try to amount to what Libra was, it's just not going to work. And that's why Libra is about to meet their divine counterpart, because they know life is moving on. They are a divine empress or emperor, and it just is what it is. New York could be significant. Some of you guys could live there, be from there, be moving there. What else for Libra? We have kids. Don't you want to make this work? Virgo also got this in the reading. That's what I'm saying. A lot of you guys could already have children with this person, or you could be pregnant with their child and you're like, damn, like, I didn't expect to still have to have them involved in my life. Especially since the fact we can never work anything out or get balanced out, or they're never telling me the truth. Also, that Justice card here, this could end up being a custody battle. Blonde hair. Somebody could have blonde hair. Make a doctor's appointment now. Yeah, it's time to. It's time to. Especially if a lot of you guys have found out you're pregnant or think you're pregnant and you just want like actual confirmed results by a doctor. Yeah, it's time to go. And then last but not least, your past loved ones approve this person. Whoever is coming into your life or whoever has entered your life, and this is your new person that you're pregnant with or that you are engaged to, just know your past loved ones, they have been watching this entire relationship. They have been watching this play out. And yeah. And I do also want to make it a point, if this is this person that did sleep around the town, they are going through financial troubles, but they do want to keep a promise to you and they are coming back in and it is going to end up working out. I do just want you to keep in mind, maybe this person is just having a realization. Okay? Maybe this person is finally realizing nobody compares to Libra, but the ball is still always in your court. But please remember, you are the Empress, and like you know, life keeps going. So even if you don't accept this person back, you are still a divine being. You are still marriage material, and this isn't the only person in the world that would marry you. There are several others, and you know that you have options, but you like to be realistic with your options. So some of you guys may take this person back, some of you guys may not. A lot of you guys, I don't really know how it's going to go because you know how Libras be. But it's like half of you are in the energy of like, this person, went out, did what they did. They really saw nobody could compare to me. Haha. Welcome back. That type of energy. And some of you guys are going to be like completely grossed out, think everything is completely unhinged. You're going to want to know the whole truth, every detail, every speck of everything. And that is what's going to make you speculate if you're going to still deal with this person. If this is going to be the divine union or if you are still just going to be on your own personal journey. So, yeah, I really feel like it depends on what type of Libra you are. Because some of you guys are going to be in that cocky Empress attitude, I will say. But at the same time, it's so subtle. It's so humble. It's like, you really thought someone could compare to me? Wow. How silly of you. Like literally that type of energy. But others of you, like I said, you're going to want to know the whole entire truth, every detail. And it's like, oh, if some details are way too bad or it's going to disrupt me in my personal journey, I feel like that's really going to end up messing up my mind. Oh no, you can go. This ain't going to work. And I know I will find better. I will move on because the wheel keeps turning. So Libra, this was your reading. I hope it helped. I hope it resonated in some type of way. I love y'all. I will see you next time. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.